Thank you.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Do you know if they have the complete rules yet?
I'll go to...
Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Hey, I'm here, same line of inquiry as Friday. I did email you about it, but I haven't gotten a response.
I forgot to respond to you, actually. I just got it. So, the law department is going to... We received your open meeting law complaint about that. The law department's going to answer it for you.
Well, so that one was about AJ Pottle. This one's about your actions.
Anything regarding that meeting and the posting, you'll respond to me.
Cool, still respond to it through email. Thank you, Claire. Hey, I'm here about public records.
Yes.
I've been waiting about 30 days for a copy of one that, well, a copy of a lot of them, but one of which I'm the victim of, and I can't file a criminal complaint because the Worcester Public Records Department is not providing the requested record.
Have you sent an email?
I have sent an email, I have sent a form, I've been in contact with Mike Vigneault and Janice Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in contact with Don DeSimone, the officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've been in contact. The city of Worcester appears to be withholding its public record.
All right, so you have contacted the correct persons because they're the ones who's responsible for the public record, and you haven't been getting any response from them?
Correct. When I called the Worcester Police Department public records line, they told me I should receive it within 10 days. It was, I think, 13 or 14 days at that point. It's now been over 30. The original date of the incident, which I requested it on, was 4/15/25. So it's been significantly more than 10 business days, and the city of Worcester has remained either unable or unwilling to provide this record.
And what is the response you got from Mike?
I haven't actually received a response from Mike in regards to this record.
What is your name?
My name is David Webb.
All right, give me 1 second, okay?
Sure, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, they're in okay. They're in a meeting. Public Records Department is currently in a meeting, so I'm not.
The Public Records Department is currently in a meeting right now.
So I'm not able to,
Is that normal for them to have a meeting at 11:30 on a Monday?
yep, that's normal. That's when they meet on Mondays. They
Fascinating.
have other,
So the law department's unable to assist me because the Public Records Department is in a meeting
they're
right now?
not unable to assist you. You ask for a response. Usually they give you that response via email. You said you haven't received that email. So I was going to reach out to Mike and let him know that you were here, but he's not available at this moment, but he will be available after his meeting. So I can either take a number from you and have him give you a call or have him respond to your request that you have placed.
Thank you. Yes, if you could have, so forgive my confusion. I just did not expect, because of a phone call from you, for Mike to do his job that he hasn't done in the past 3 weeks. But yes, please, take a note and let Mike know that David Webb is still waiting on a
Okay.
police records request.
All right. And just have him respond to your request.
That would be really great.
All right.
This is, and you can let him know that this specific instance is in regards to the 415 assault and battery charge.
415.
The Worcester Police Department told me that I could file criminal charges against the people who attempt to unlawfully repossess my vehicle.
Okay.
But for me to do that, I need the names of the people. That is not in the statement of facts, and the Worcester Public Records Department has remained unwilling and uncooperative with providing this.
Okay.
Hey, are you Janice Thompson?
Yes.
Fantastic to finally meet you. Hi. I'm waiting on about 30 different public records from you guys, one of which I'm the victim in, and then the rest are police records. Then there's also the issue of the city of Worcester refusing to actually list the exemptions in the footage it just released regarding the Eureka Street incident. But I just received another determination from the state supervisor of records. I believe I CC'd it to you as well as everyone else this morning. Do you have any intention of either A, providing those responsive records, or B, giving me the specific one that I am a victim in?
The request that you're asking about where your car was repossessed, is that the one you're
Correct.
talking about?
Where
Is
I
that
was
what you
assaulted
did
by
ask
3
about?
repossession people in my driveway.
Okay, so I believe you received a response for that?
The response combined it with 16 others, and the state
Yes.
has since told you to provide a response in compliance with the law within 10 business days. Those 10 business days expired, I believe, Friday.
And the response was to advise you that we provided that fee estimate in a timely manner, right?
No, the response from the state told you that you had to provide one in compliance with the public records law.
Right.
Which
So
means you
didn't
had
have
not.
that determination, so.
Oh, okay. So in other words, you don't intend to actually provide any of the responsive records for any of those requests. It's okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Janice Thompson. So in other words, I should, the next step is what, is this a certiorari review to Superior Court? Not this. No, for the public records that you're withholding.
So nothing's been withheld. You've been provided responses.
Well, that's not what the state determination said. The state determination told you to revise your response and provide it in compliance with the public records law.
I think that
And then you-
I don't have, you've appealed a lot of your requests, so I
And
don't have
you're
that
right.
determination.
So what about?
with me,
Well,
but
I don't need you to
as
have it
I
in front of you. You
recall,
are the representative of the city, but you don't need to defend this right now for the camera. You can do whatever you need to for later in court. As far as I'm concerned, you're right. I have filed. I am still fighting to get video footage from January 10th of last year. You have already provided footage, and as you were demonstrating with the Eureka incident, January 10th was the RMV
No,
protest. When 30.
Which request can I help you with right now?
Well, so the most time-pressing one for me at this moment is the one where I am the victim, and the Public Records Department has withheld and refused to provide it by consolidating it with 16 others, seemingly for the purpose of obfuscating which ones have body-worn camera footage and which ones just have reports, as well as not having to actually provide the responsive records to any of them. So that is the most pressing one, but
I think that is one where we combined and provided you with a fee estimate and the determination.
the fee
in
estimate
that
was a combined
case.
number. I don't think you actually could have assessed a fee for any of those individually, which is why the state advised you to revise your fee estimate to be in compliance with the public records law. And also, like I said, how it obfuscated, it refused to confirm which requests actually had records that were responsive and which ones, you did confirm a few of them did not, but what you refused to do was confirm which ones had body-worn camera footage, which ones only had reports filed, and more importantly, you assessed a fee by combining requests that would not have individually been able to be charged a fee, which is
We
why.
were advised by the supervisor of records that that is permissible. That's what the supervisor.
So then why haven't I received a revised fee estimate?
No, we were not advised to revise the fee estimate. The supervisor of records advised the city to combine your requests in order to provide the fee estimate.
So your
And then
position is that the state told you to combine the records?
That's permitted by the state
Well, you just said that the state advised it.
to combine the requests, yes.
Okay, so you're withholding this request
We're
that I'm a
not
victim
withholding
within
anything.
because I won't pay you to process and figure out how much redaction is required in body-worn camera footage? Because that's what's effectively happening here. You have combined requests with body-worn camera footage and requests that are just for the report so that you don't actually have to provide either by charging a fee that you would not have been
Do you
able
have
to
a
assess.
question that I
Yeah,
can
sure.
address?
Will you give me the police report that I'm a victim in, or are you withholding that?
We have already provided a response.
That's not what I asked.
to
Will you
that.
provide the police report? If your answer is no, it's okay. Just say it, Janice Thompson.
We have provided a response to your request for that, and
So, do you by any chance
records-
remember the
public
financial
records
cost?
law does not actually permit the city to consider the identity of the requester. So whether you are a victim,
The Public Records
or
has,
the
on
charged
specifically-
individual in that request.
So
The
you
Public
asked
Records
your
Department
question,
has-
right? Mr. Webb. you asked-
Alexander Kalkunis, City
Yes,
Solicitor.
that's
Also, while you're on camera, what's your name?
Can you leave her alone, please?
Okay.
You've asked your question, you've emailed. Janice is taking your question, now you're just causing problems, you're yelling, you're raising your voice, we are trying to work, you're affecting our work.
So this
You've
is what the
taken-
Worcester Police Department.
Well, this is yours, I don't need that, that's your.
Is that-
Correct.
That's your summons, right?
No. So that's what the Worcester Police Department has provided. So the problem is that Officer Simone of the Worcester Police Department told me that I would be able to charge the repo drivers who attacked me in my
We
driveway.
have no involvement if you can charge someone or not.
Well, unfortunately, that's where you're wrong, because...
No, we are not your lawyers, we don't know, if you want to charge
No,
someone,
the
that's on
problem
you.
is that what I'm looking for from you is the public record that lists their identity. So the police department's job is documentation, among other things. Now, if they do their job, but then you don't do your job of providing that records, that is how you and your
Lower
office
your voice.
is in the middle.
Lower your voice.
That is
or
how
I'm
you-
going to call the police on you, do you understand?
That is how you and your office
Yes.
are prohibiting the process.
So we have your questions, please leave. You cannot come in here and disrupt all my employees from working.
Well, with all due respect,
Nope.
I
you
can,
can't.
and I will
You
again.
cannot, and I will lock the door.
Any comment on the law department's way of handling public records?
The what, sorry?
The law department, the way they handle public records?
I don't know how they handle public records.
Any comment on their withholding of public records?
No comment now.
Didn't think so. Hey again. Law department is withholding public records that you told me to talk to them about. They're saying they combined it and that the state told them to. I guess what I'm looking for from you is some form of confirmation that the city manager doesn't have a problem with the way the law department is operating, seeing as he oversees it and this is how they're doing it,
The city manager supports all his staff.
including the Worcester Police Department and the law department. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of all it really comes down to. They blindly supports his staff because he has to. The alternative would be taking accountability, something no one in this building seems capable of. That's cool. Did you get an answer on if you have an updated one?
Yes, I'll show you. If you want, you can go to the law department.
They just locked the door on me asking about public records.
You see, that's what they told me. So you can go ask. Do you know what you can go? It's the law department.
It's easier to.
She said you guys had a message on where I could learn about the updated rules of City Hall.
Who's she?
The person at the front desk.
Updated rules.
I'll be right back with her. They didn't know what you were talking about with the updated rules. They didn't know what you were talking about.
The law department, they said the complete list.
Okay, so the law department, I can go ask them about that?
That's what they told me, so.
Can you, they don't, I just went in and they didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah,
Okay, so the law department will have an unabridged version of the rules?
Complete with the rules, yes.
Thank you. You're excused.
No, excuse me.
What's up?
What are you doing?
I was just instructed to go there. What is your name? Are you the new City Hall security buffer?
You're not going in there. You're already being harassed.
It is not harassment, and I was just instructed to go here. Who are you?
I'm security.
You're security.
Yes.
I was informed to come here. I assume you're not
What's your
post-certified.
business?
I was just told to come here.
All right, let's walk this way.
For what purpose?
You're harassing them.
I'm not harassing them.
That's not your opinion.
Okay.
That's your opinion. They said you're harassing. Therefore, you gotta leave.
So I was just told. Who are you?
You said.
Who are you?
All right, I'm gonna call the cops.
That's fine. Call someone who actually is allowed to do something. Who are
I'm
you?
allowed to do something.
Well, then why aren't you?
Okay. Let's go.
Do something.
Let's go. You look a little nervous.
I am. You're threatening to physically remove me.
I didn't threaten anything to you.
Well, then I don't know what you plan on doing.
I plan on talking to you so you can walk out.
Well, with all due respect, I was literally just a few minutes
they just
ago.
told me that you.
No,
you
no,
were
no. I
harassing
was
them.
told a few minutes ago.
I don't want to hear you argue with
Well,
me.
then
Don't
you should-
argue with me.
Well, then
I
don't talk
said
to me.
Keep walking.
Well, I guess
Let's
that's what you're
go.
going to do. You're going to try and be intimidating.
Let's
I
go.
was just told to go down, to go up to 301.
I don't care what you were told.
Well,
Let's go.
you're telling me something
Let's
contrary.
go.
I was just.
Let's go.
Under what basis?
Because I said so. You're harassing people here.
I wasn't
Let's go.
harassing anyone.
Let's go.
It's all on camera. What's your name? What's your name?
My name's Aaron.
Aaron. What is your name?
Don't worry about his name.
I'm worried
Worry
about
me.
everyone's name.
You look very nervous.
Well, people are trying to physically
Are you having
intimidate
a
me.
medical emergency?
No, are you okay?
You look very
I am.
nervous.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you were standing around me like that,
I'm just asking you to step downstairs because you're harassing these ladies over here.
I was not harassing these ladies.
That's your opinion.
Well, then their opinion is that they're being harassed.
Yes, and their opinion counts. They
Oh.
work here. They're city employees.
There we go. That's where you come in.
Yes.
So, do you represent the people or the city?
I'm representing myself.
Oh, well then you look stupid for yourself.
Oh, thank you for name calling.
It's not name calling.
All right, let's go. If you knock on that door one more time,
Till I finish that threat, what will you do?
have you removed, obviously. Not that big
In
a
other
deal.
words, by someone who has actual authority.
I have authority.
Says who?
That's not a good.
Sorry, excuse me.
Don't give up, man. Don't give up.
I'm not.
You're encouraging them.
Yes. Yeah.
New security brute force. Your job is to stand in front of people's way. It's fascinating that that's all you're actually allowed to do. You too, asshole.